It's a big day for many businesses across North Dakota. Today is the start of what's being dubbed Smart Restart of the state. Governor Doug Burgum is calling on the public to do its part today by being respectful of the constraints those businesses are operating under and doing things like wearing masks.
Person that you're interacting with may have a family member that works in a long-term care situation. They may have a child that's got an immunocompromised situation. And so again, I think that one of the things of being North Dakota smart is it has to also include a giant dose of empathy, understanding, patience, and I would even go as far as say as love.
Today's reopening comes as more than 1,000 are confirmed positive with the coronavirus in North Dakota. Health officials announced yesterday that 30 people are in the hospital, 19 people have died, and 458 people are listed as recovered. In Minnesota, 5,136 people were confirmed positive with coronavirus. 365 of those people are still in the hospital. 343 people have died, and 2,172 people are listed as recovered. It's Friday. Let's get a check of that weekend forecast with meteorologist Lisa Green.
Good morning and happy Friday. We're looking at some conditions that are going to be a little bit more on the rainy side as we round out the work week, but we're still looking at some warm temperatures similar to what we ended up getting to yesterday. We warmed up nicely, getting into the 70s in a lot of places, hitting 72 in Fargo and in Grand Forks. You can see it was even warmer out to the west. Probably not going to get that warm today. But we do have some nice weather on the way as far as temperatures are concerned. Looking at our numbers right now, you can see we're well into the 50s. Yesterday, some of us even saw some 20s out to the east. We're really looking at some mild weather to start off the day today. 57 degrees in Fargo, 53 in Grand Forks. It's also 57 in Fergus Falls and up in Roseau, one of our warm spots here. So taking a look at your radar, you can see that we've got some areas of some quiet weather where nothing much is going on, and then keeping an eye on some showers up along the Canadian border and then back to the west as well. Devil's Lake down to Jamestown might have some sprinkles there. A little more substantial rain in western North Dakota and back over into eastern parts of Montana. And this system is all heading our way. So we'll see that potential for rain increase today and perhaps even some thunder showers as we work our way through your Friday. In between, I'm hoping we can get some sunshine and get some milder weather. So here's a look at our wind out of the south. That's really helping things to stay mild. We're at 22 miles per hour in Fergus Falls. Fargo, a steady speed of 16 miles per hour. Good visibility across the region here this morning. So not too bad. Good temperatures. The wind is out of a good direction. The problem is it might get a little bit soggy for you here today. And this morning we'll see some winds that get going at times into that 30 mile per hour range too. So we may have a couple of waves here this morning. This first one that's pretty light, but still potentially impacting some of us in the region. Heading into the noon hour, we get into this break or this warm sector here with this system down in the southern end of the valley where we get to see some sunshine. Up north, more likely to be dealing with that rain and thunder as we head into the afternoon. But you can notice a big difference between where we're in that warm, drier section of this system and where we're stuck with the rain and the cooler conditions. So northern valley by 4 o'clock, some of us staying in those upper 50s to some low 60s, whereas in the south, especially southeastern North Dakota, we have the potential of getting back into the low to mid 70s today. So it's going to be different depending on where you happen to be here as we work our way through the day. Heading into tonight, those rain and thunder showers move on. We start to quiet things down as we head into your Saturday morning. And speaking of mornings, check out this gorgeous shot of fog on the farm. This is from one of our early mornings lately. Debbie, thanks for that cool shot. And here's a look at your 7-day planner. The weekend looking pretty good. Temperatures warmer on Saturday. We'll be approaching 70 degrees on Saturday. Sunday a little cooler, and then rain and cool weather to start next week.
All right. Thank you, Lisa. Valley News Live is working to get more information on a gun-related disturbance in Grand Forks. The police department confirmed they responded yesterday to the call near Valley Dairy after a report came in of someone flashing a gun. So far, police have not reported any arrests or injuries. The incident is still under investigation. 2 men are sitting behind bars in connection to gunshots in Jamestown. Now, the city's police department is looking for video surveillance footage to help investigators figure out what happened. It all happened yesterday morning. Police say 25-year-old Justin Mickelson and 34-year-old James Goodroad were taken into custody. Mickelson is facing charges for firing a firearm within city limits and reckless endangerment. Both men are also facing several drug charges, including possession with intent to deliver. Police say the shots were fired in the 700 block of 2nd Avenue Northeast around 7:45 Thursday morning. Anyone with information about this incident or that would possibly have home video surveillance footage showing a vehicle within that 2-block radius of this area is asked to contact Jamestown Police. Now, officers say there is no danger to the public. The North Dakota Forest Service says the fire danger is very high in most counties across the state. In 2019, 6,302 acres were burned by wildfires in the state. Of those 484 wildfires, 463 were caused by humans and were preventable. Leading causes of preventable wildfires were debris burning, equipment use, and smoking. Masses in the Fargo Catholic Diocese will resume on Monday. Bishop John Folda suspended public services on March 17th because of the COVID-19 pandemic. The diocese says there are rules that they want followed, including the continuation of good hand hygiene, wearing of face masks in church, and 6-foot social distancing in pews and all over the church. There will also be limits of how many people can be in the building at the same time. Bishop Folda says there will be no singing during Mass, and communion will be given only in the hands. In our consumer alert this morning, 2 fast food restaurants are hoping to make mealtime a little easier.